Well, hello, my name is Harrison Freed. I am an international studies student here at the Korbel School. I'm focusing as much as possible on East Asia, China and the Korean Peninsula in particular. I'm originally from St. Paul, Minnesota, but I've lived in Denver for the past few years and very happy to be here. In the Denver area for a few years, and back in 2009 I had an opportunity to attend a graduate class here at the Korbel School while on special student status. It was a military intervention course taught by Dr. Festi, and really enjoyed the course. I was impressed with the material that we covered, I was impressed with the instructor, and I was also impressed with the caliber of student in the class. So it was a really positive experience. It really got me thinking a lot more about wanting to attend Korbel full-time. The more I learned about Korbel, the more attractive it seemed to me as an option. Definitely a very strong reputation for its academic program. Relative to other schools, it's more affordable. I know a lot of scholarships are handed out to students here. I received some scholarship money to cover my tuition. And you know, when it comes down to it, you really can't beat Denver. You know, you've got your mountains to the west, you've got your urban life downtown. It's a good quality of life here and just a great place to be. So that's why I decided to stay here. Well, I currently take 3 graduate level classes per quarter, so 15 credits right there, and then in addition to that, I take a 4-credit Chinese language course. So 19 credits total per quarter, so it's a little bit intense. My typical day, I'll go to school at 9 o'clock, Monday through Thursday for my Chinese course. After that course, I'll probably hang out at the library for a couple of hours, or maybe I'll come over here to the Korbel School to catch one of the guest lectures that is provided. And after that, spend some more time at the library. I have a couple of classes from 6 to 9 o'clock during the week. And by the time I get home from those, I'm usually pretty mentally exhausted, but I always feel a sense of accomplishment. Okay, so for that answer, I think like all things, it depends. It depends on the classes that you're taking. It also depends on any given week during the quarter. But it might very well be likely that you're responsible for reading a full book for each class. So you might be looking at upwards of 800 pages per week. It's usually not quite that bad. But what makes it challenging is that in addition to the reading, you have your additional homework assignments, your group projects, your research papers that you're working on. So, you know, all told, it can be a little bit intense. So, one of the projects that I'm working on right now, actually, is I'm doing some research on what I think is one of the most important, perhaps one of the most challenging topics for global security in the 21st century, and that is energy security. So I'm looking at it from the perspective of U.S.-China cooperation and what our two nations can do to build a smarter energy policy and hopefully avoid coming into conflict with one another. Okay. Well, I can certainly see myself going back to the federal government sector. I came from the Department of Defense, and you know, maybe I'll find myself working for a branch of that department once again. But I'm also considering applying for the State Department as a Foreign Service officer. And I also don't discount the possibility of maybe working for a private firm. So just keeping my eyes open, casting a wide net, and you know, we'll see where things go. The one thing I do know for certain is that I definitely want to remain East Asia oriented. So advice for students. I think the first thing I would advise is start thinking now about what courses you want to take, about what areas you really want to focus on once you're accepted to the program. Be thinking about what types of internships you might like to be involved in. If you're thinking about writing a thesis, maybe start thinking early about a topic. And the reason why is because once you get started with classes that very first quarter, it goes fast. I mean, it flies by. So the sooner you can think about those things, the better. I would also say expect a challenge. I mean, graduate school is not necessarily easy, so you're going to be busy, but it's just part of graduate life. And then I guess the last thing I would say is make sure that you're really taking advantage of all the opportunities that are offered to you during the graduate school experience. I think if you're focused strictly on your courses and your homework, you're sort of missing the point, and you're missing a lot of the opportunities that are out there for you. Yeah. So make sure that you're interacting a lot with your fellow students, with the faculty, pick their brains about the things that they know, because they really are the experts. Attend school activities, attend the guest lectures that the school offers, and just really embrace the entire graduate experience.